Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be playing with this fun palette here. I do have it in the frame, but it is by Base Blue X Meer. I don't know, it's really hard to see, sorry, and this is totally reflecting off my ring light. But this is just a new palette that I've seen kind of floating around on the internet. I did see it first featured by Allie Dawson, and then I did see also Trend Mood had like a discount code for it, and so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and pick it up. I haven't really seen many things kind of about this eyeshadow palette, and so I thought it was really cool. The concept basically is, as you see, it is a work of art, a piece of art, and then they made it into an eyeshadow palette. So first, let's go ahead and delve into some details about how this kind of came packaged and all that stuff. Okay, so when I first received it, I opened it because I just wanted to see what it looked like. It looked like this. Again, I am so sorry. We'll try to lean it like this so the reflection isn't too bad. So basically what you have in the back is the lid from the frame was not attached. And then you have a piece of foam that was holding the eyeshadow palette in. What I also figured would hold the frame in. And then you have, so of course, remove the foam. You have the palette itself. You also have just a, you know, basic, nothing super fancy print of the photo, and then you have a piece of plastic, and then it actually might be glass. It kind of reminds me of, you know, like the glass that is on like phone cases or whatever, so like that kind of bendy. It reminds me of that. It also comes with a frame, so this is only $3 additional, so I don't think it's anything crazy. It did also come with, I kind of butchered it because I thought I wasn't able to figure out the frame. I ended up going on their website because I just wanted to see how many colors this palette is supposed to have. And I ended up seeing a little tutorial about how you're supposed to put it together. So let me kind of show you how that is supposed to be done. I have no idea what this had. Basically, you could have almost created a mini kind of a box, not fully, but of the same thing. I don't know why that was in there. There's really no explanation why it was in there, but anyways, let's go ahead and delve into basically how you would set it up in the frame. This is, again, from their own website, but it was something interesting to me. So at first I thought this is pretty chintzy. It's plastic. Again, like I said, it was only $3 extra, so whatever. You don't actually need this piece of foam. This was literally just for, it seems like, shipping purposes. So what you do is you basically take your palette, set it on your frame. So you're going to see it's not flush at all, and then I added tape because again I was confused. Take the board and basically, like any normal picture frame, what I find interesting is from the board it moves a little bit too, but because this is plastic, which again at first I was like, why isn't it glass? Or, you know, again, it might be some type of glass. I'm assuming it's more plastic, but because this is supposed to be a display piece, and as you kind of see, it looks correct. When it was flush, it didn't fully look correct. This is, I'm guessing, supposed to kind of look like it stands out, which I do, now that I figured out how it looks a lot better, and I do find it a lot more intriguing. I still have not fully decided if I'm going to pick up the next couple collections. They do have, I think they're gonna have a total, let me actually see, because I have it pulled up online. They haven't released anything yet, and again, I've never even heard of this brand until this, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it looks like there's gonna be a total of 13, I'm guessing. So basically, the palette itself retails $53, with the frame is $56. So again, get the frame or not if you want it. I'm assuming, in my opinion, this is more collector's piece of makeup. So if you're not really into all of that, you don't need to pick it up. But if you want to, go for it. Also, we are going to do a little mini tutorial showing you how I think it's going to perform. Alright, just when we thought we could do the look, we actually can't, because I forgot one thing I wanted to show you, is I did some swatches of the shadows. So the top row is using Juvia's Place Eyeshadow Primer, shade number 1. And then the bottom row, where it looks a little bit more shiny and metallic, is using the NYX Glitter Glue. Okay, so I do have a layer of the Juvia's Place Eyeshadow Primer just all over my eyes. I'm just going to blend out the crease there a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics B4 brush. Something nice about these shades is I don't think they're shimmery, but they're not like crazy shimmery, if that makes sense. So if you want to use, so let's say I'm going to use this grayish shade here and just start working that into the crease. I don't feel like it's going to behave too much like a shimmer, which I do really appreciate. I'm going to try and keep this look fairly neutral for me. I don't fully know, I guess we'll see. Because it's not super colorful, I know that we're not going to get like some crazy look, but I would like to try to use all the shades. I'm just building it up slightly under the eye and into the outer corner. Okay, so I'm using the same brush and just building it up into about a third of the way in on my eye. Next, I'm going to take the Blend Bunny B5 brush and just dip into this brown shade here. So there's not a ton of this shade here. I feel like it's here and then maybe on her nose. But I'm going to start working that into the front part of my crease. So far this is really pigmented. But when I swatched the two browns, I did not see a big difference. I don't know if it's just me, this is so weird, but this is applying a lot better than I thought it would have. This is just actually very pretty. Am I falling in love with this palette? I don't plan on using this palette much apart from this. I know, weird. I mainly bought it for collectors, but the quality is actually very nice. I think it's applying super well, and it is blending out very softly and nicely, which I like. So I would definitely say, for beginners, I like this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the other brown shade just to see again what it looks like. Same brush. Just gonna go slightly over so you can kind of see the shades almost look identical, at least to me when blended out. Still super pretty, very soft. I'm just taking it and blending it around that gray shade. It's tough because I really want to use all the shades and I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take the lip shade, same brush, and I'm gonna apply that into the upper corner here. It's a really nice, pretty, just rusty red kind of shade. I'm gonna go in with the Sonia G Crease 2 brush and just start kind of softening everything out. I do though really like how this looks. It's just, I don't know, it's just super pretty. This is definitely make me want to pick up more of their makeup because I don't know, it's very beautiful. Okay, I do want to see some of these shimmers pop. So I'm going to take a Morphe M166 brush, some of the NYX Glitter Glue, and just apply that to the eyelid. And then I'm thinking we're going to go in with, let's go in with the brown first. Hopefully this shows up kind of metallic as it's supposed to. I'm next going to go ahead and take the yellow gold shade with the same brush. Just starting to apply that. Ooh, that is beautiful. So pretty. We're gonna go in with the creamy, like, face shade. Take that all the way to the rest of the inner part of the lid. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit of that under my brow bone, because this is almost like a perfect shade for me. Okay, and then lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and take that white, same brush, and just into the inner corner of the eye, just to add a nice, bright pop of color. So I decided I wanted to build up a little bit more depth for this look, so I went ahead and just taking the gray shade, going back in with that B1 brush from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and just building it up into the crease, kind of looking and seeing. So for me, because my eyes are a little bit more sunken in, I like to bring the shadow up a little bit higher to make sure I'm getting that nice depth. And then I'm kind of almost just flicking it out in a way. And then I'm going back in with that Sonia G crease toothbrush just to buff everything out. I don't know if I should apply eyeliner or not. I'm thinking of applying like a little liner just to like help it, but I think that might be pretty good. So I went ahead and just applied a little bit of eyeliner, mascara, all that jazz, but go ahead and tell me what you think. I know it's not like the best blend in the world, I'm so sorry. I actually do not hate this. I still am probably gonna say that I do feel like this is a collector's piece as it's not really built correctly to use. So I do still really think it's, you know, something really interesting. The quality is actually really good in my opinion. I do wish that there just wasn't spray overs. I do wish it was mentioned what the shades were supposed to be. You know, I mean, this is made super well, but I do wish maybe the back would have listed the shades or something. Again, I've never heard of this brand, so I don't know if it's a new brand, you know, whatever. I would be curious to see if they do come out with future palettes, like actual eyeshadow palettes. I do think, though, that I probably will continue picking some of these up. I do still find them very interesting. I'm happy that I don't feel like I've destroyed the palette too much, at least from afar. It still looks correct and all of that stuff, and I'm just excited to have these. So go ahead and let me know down in the comments below what you think. Would you pick this up? Do you think it's a waste of money? And it probably is. Go ahead and leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys on my next video. Okay, bye!